All right, a story now about a father of 4 who was curious to know about the years of data that the school had collected on his own children through all these various tests and everything. He says that he asked the Nevada school to see the information, and they told him that they could do that. But to get it all together, it was going to cost in man hours $10,000 for them to provide that to him. Joining me now is that dad, John Eppolito, a former math teacher, and he is now an education advocate. John, welcome. Good to have you here.
Thanks for having me, Martha.
So we don't have a ton of time, so I want to get right to the heart of the matter here. What was the data that you wanted, and why do you think it was going to cost $10,000 to get it?
Well, I didn't think it was going to cost $10,000. I just wanted the data that they're collecting on my children because I want to see what could follow them for the rest of their lives.
And that is tests that were gathered, test scores that were gathered, and they say, the state says that that information is gathered to advise them on future jobs that might be good for them or to give them college advice. So that would suggest that your children's names are definitely attached to that data, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of data. We don't know the implications of having all this data out there. It looks like discipline is a big issue. We think mental health will be attached. There's articles that say up to 800 points of data will be collected on children. And this is in 47 states, by the way. It's not just my state.
So you are paying for public education through your taxes, and you feel that because of that, you're entitled to this information. Just like you get your kids' report card sent home, you ought to be able to have this information as well, right? And what does the school tell you?
Well, first I went to the state, and the state said, well, you have to go to your local school district. I went to the local school district, and they said, we really don't know what data the state is uploading from our system. You have to go to the state. Then I went back to the state, and eventually the state said, you can have the data, but it'll cost you $10,000. Because
of what?
Because of programming. They say the system is not set up to extract data. My problem is everybody else, the federal government, companies like Pearson Education, and many others will be getting access to this data. It's for everybody except the parents.
Yeah, well, that's a great point. Now, you are against, you've spoken out a lot against the Common Core. Is there a connection between your feelings about that and this?
Yes, the testing for the Common Core, the SBAC or PARCC testing, that those consortiums are the ones that get the data beyond the state. They're the ones that make it available for the federal government and for companies like Pearson Education and who knows who else. Some articles have said federal or other countries can also get access to this. I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah. What's your biggest beef with the Common Core? Because we hear a lot of controversy about it. What do you think's wrong with it?
Well, in our state, for example, the Nevada Republicans have come out against it. The Nevada Federation of Republican Women have come out against it. The Democrats in Clark County, which is Las Vegas, the biggest, 75% of our people.
Sure.
The former governor who signed us into this. Everybody is against Common Core except our governor. He's the one pushing it. So it's problematic because in Nevada, he controls education.
Yeah, and you say that it's convoluted in the way that it teaches math to lower school students and that it cuts off too early in terms of what's recommended for high school students. John, thank you very much. Good luck to you in your fight. We hope you succeed.
Thank you, Martha.